Alright, I haven't tried it myself, but I'm making this video about Copy Party, as this person here was concerned about code obfuscation in the download file. So if you go to download it, you get this file here to run. It's just a single Python file, and it is pretty big. It's 766 kilobytes, and they're concerned because when you open it here, you just have some valid Python at the top, and then the end of it is a whole bunch of binary data. And they're worried about this being like attempted code obfuscation to hide some sort of malicious code in there. Now, what I think is going on here is they wanted to have a single file distributed, so you don't have to like download an archive, unarchive it, run it from there. This just is very convenient. Obviously, no one would write like a whole book's worth of content in a single Python file, and that's how they work. I think this is clearly the result of a build process, but we can audit that. So can see here, if name equals main, it runs this main function pretty standard, and it goes through all this stuff, and eventually here what catches my eye is it looks like it has some sort of unpack, which says unpacks the tar yielded by data, and it's giving you a path for that. So I'm gonna just set a breakpoint here, run the debugger, and see what the output of this variable is. So it's this, gives you this temp file, which I think is where it's extracting all this data at. We can copy that value. I'll open a new file explorer and just delete all these double slashes and these quotes, and we can actually see what's going on in there. So we've got all these files. We have this copy party file, which, let me put this to the left here, then I'll put this to the right. So this is the repository I downloaded from their GitHub, and I can go ahead and extract it here. So this is what comes from the GitHub. This is what's inside of that mysterious data blob at the end of that Python file. And if we open this copy party directory and then this copy party directory, you can see that the contents look identical. Now, they're not identical if you were to run a SHA-256 against them. This one starts with 38F, and this one starts with 888. So there's not identical data here, and let's see why that is. You'll see in just a moment. If you look inside these files, let's look in this web directory. These have been turned into GZ files. So if I take the, let's see here, 7-zip, CRC, if I take the CRC32 of this here, and then if I open this archive with 7-zip, and I look at the CRC, looks like these are the same. Now, I'm not going to write a script or anything that goes through to check if the contents of all these GZ files are identical. And outside of this copy party file, it looks like these are just various dependencies they're shipping in that binary blob at the bottom. Like Jinja2 is a common Python package for HTTP servers, just so you don't have to do all these steps to set it up. They just want you to be able to run a single file. I'm sure their build process is public. You can probably audit that if you want. This is just really surface level, but I think there's no funny business going on here. Anyway, that's it. Bye-bye.